I'll walk over to Bjarn's body and fully open his eyes.
And open his eyes.
Open?
If you want to ask me
It's
about it, there's lore.
Thank God that happened, because I would not have hit Graham.
Critical failure.
Let me roll to see what I would have gotten.
Yeah.
He would have absolutely killed. He could have taken down all of you, unless like all
Yeah,
of
I
you
would've
tried to
missed.
grapple him at once.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys would have made out of it. Anyways, I think we have a little setup for some roleplay here.
I agree.
Yeah, I walk over
Yeah,
to
no.
Bjarn and just open his eyes.
I hate to exactly stop you from doing whatever it is you're doing, Tariq, but can we at least get Graham off him? And we need to make sure he doesn't die. That man has like several stab wounds in his chest.
My rib is crushed.
Yeah, I can help you. I can help you roll him over.
Junia, please help. And
Yeah.
I pick up
Yeah.
I pick up Graham by the side. And I move him over onto his back, beside his dead brother, of course.
Yeah, no, Nikki definitely like drops the knife and kind of just falls to her knees and like stays there very slumped over.
Pierre,
Uh,
sorry.
I was gonna say Julia puts her what's the fucking word? I forget the word for the thing, but so Graham's head rests on something soft and not the fucking ground.
Your lap.
A sleeping roll.
I forget the word. I
Sleeping
forgot
bag,
my
sleeping
English.
roll,
Cushion?
Sleeping fur.
Something like that. Yes, that.
Pierre instructs Junia to like kind of hold any bleeding, like stop any just like put your hand on any bleeding, because I need to quickly check with Nikki because they had like a severe injury as well.
Hey.
I'm good. I rolled a 3 on it.
Well, yeah, Pierre doesn't know that. All right,
Did anyone take any massive wounds or major wounds?
I took no damage.
I
but a
didn't
lot
take a
of
single hit except for the
My
lightning.
damage all comes from Tariq.
Okay, yeah, I thought Graham took a
Mine
major
too.
wound. I think
Mine-
Nikki
I
also
did
took
too.
one, right?
Nikki took a major
Right?
wound.
Because
as well.
mine's
Nikki and Graham
Yeah,
are going
mine's-
to
yeah.
require surgery for their wounds,
All right,
their major wounds.
can I?
sick.
Do you want me to RP before or after the rolls?
Yeah, you guys got a lot to figure out. Your wagon is broken.
Thank you.
Our
for
wagon's
answering my
gone. We
question.
had a bunch of war drops. People are dead.
The
Leave
next in
what
line to be
topic should we
king.
take
What's
first?
next?
Nikki, are you okay? I heard you scream, and then I saw the man and the archer, and I thought you were dead. I saw blood. How's your chest? Are you okay?
Okay.
I'm glad you're alive. I was really worried. I haven't heard you scream like that since you lost your hand.
Yeah, I was a close one.
Pierre kind of leans in for a hug, but you can tell
This-
he has hesitation because this isn't something he's used to.
Yeah, she'll like kind of very weakly put her arms around you, and go, Is Graham okay?
I think so. I gotta get you guys down and get you guys patched up. For sure. I don't want you dying on us.
I think I'll be okay.
He kind of pats you on your face like, I know you're a fighter. You can handle this.
Yeah.
By the way, there are bags of supplies in the trees near where number 1 was.
Fucking Viet Cong, dude.
Tariq turns a cold shoulder to you, Junia.
Junior's just focused on Graham right now. Just trying to stop the bleeding currently, because Pierre instructed.
Actually, do you need help with that?
Please.
I can help
Really?
try and stop
Come
the
on,
bleeding,
Graham,
but I'm not
please.
really saying anything to you.
Please, Graham. Ugh.
Yeah, I'll help you try and stop the
Come on.
bleeding, but I'm not really
Come
saying
on, big
anything.
guy. You'll be alright. You'll be alright, big guy. God. Why is it always like this? Is it always like this?
Yeah, I think at this point Nikki is just gonna like go from like kneeling on the ground to like very awkwardly laying on her side and like look at Pierre and be like, I'm just gonna lay down for a minute. You can go help Graham if you need to. Looks like he's in rougher shape than I am.
Pierre kind of holds your wrist in your hand and says, "It's okay. You're gonna be okay. I'm right here no matter what. You can close your eyes. Just stay with
She'll
us."
like nod a bit, and her eyes will kind of flutter closed.
Tariq will walk over to number 2 and see what's going on there.
Do you want to check if he's alive?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Susie, you're the lucky one. You get to do the roll to see if he's alive or not. He's unconscious but alive and breathing.
Yippee!
His throat's probably completely collapsed.
Oh yeah, I imagine his breathing's like.
His breathing is
It's
raspy
like
and
Darth
strained.
Vader fucking breathing.
His breathing is
Hooray.
his breathing is raspy and strained.
Dude's gonna need a tic tac after that.
Pierre, I don't know what to do with this guy.
We'll save him for later. Nikki and Graham can first. I'll make sure he maybe can live. We do need to get information out of him. This doesn't seem like just random bandits.
You think that this was because of what Arlen was talking about, or because of Bjarn?
Maybe a bit of both. I don't really know. This isn't exactly where we're from.
Bjarn
We-
definitely has some
we
enemies.
we don't we have
Definitely
no
some people, but-
idea how these people normally act on a day to day, but we can try to assume Bjarn may have had an influence. I mean, we won't know until we make sure that guy's alive and we get information out of him. Anyway, I need both of you guys' help. You guys look pretty okay, Junia and Tariq. You don't look too bad. I need your help with Graham's surgery and Nikki's surgery.
Alright.
Okay.
Who are we doing first?
I have a 2-man tent, so
Yeah.
I dig through Nikki's shit and I steal their tent.
which is still on the wagon.
I dig through the wagon and I take their tent.
Okay,
I could go
okay.
check out for the
Okay,
loot in
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
forest.
whoa. I'm gonna go leader mode. Tariq, you're doing your thing. Get the tent ready. We're gonna set that up somewhere. I'm gonna handle the bodies. Junia, go find the supplies that are left in the trees, okay? And then come back to us.
Will do.
Alright. Everyone, just have things ready in an hour. We have the tents, and we have people in those tents, and we have the supplies. Maybe they have meds on them, for all we know.
Okay, so Pierre orders the group around and everyone snaps into action. Tariq, Pierre, you don't have a leadership skill, right?
No.
Okay.
I have the
so-
diplomacy.
I do.
We listen. though.
Tariq, you begin setting up a tent for attacked as a medical tent. Pierre, you start dragging Graham and over. Are you gonna bring Bjarn into that tent?
I'm gonna bring I'm gonna leave Bjarn outside the tent because he's dead, and he does not need to take up the space.
He's a big guy too.
But I will move him
Bjarn.
next to the tent.
So you drag Graham's body over and start helping.
I'm also gonna set up a regular tent. No, I am going to fucking move that the unconscious dude. And does anyone have any rope on them or anything like that?
Of what?
Rope, something to tie this man up with.
No.
He'll be fine. He's not going anywhere.
We have
No,
the
you could
whip.
have the whip.
No, I'm highly certain this man's not going anywhere. Even if he wakes up,
We
he
could
can
always
be-
just like cripple his legs.
That's not. That's
It's
a
cruel, but
horrible idea.
effective.
Nope. That's actually no. I have cord. Never mind. I have cord. I can do it.
The question is, how did they get right to this point of the road?
I have some cord that I can tie his legs up with. He'll be fine. His
Okay,
arms-
you're tying around a tree. Cool.
Yes.
Oh
Ready?
God, we're leaving him out in the rain. It's so brutal.
Hey man.
Okay,
Oh, well.
so
He brought this upon
Cares.
himself.
Tariq starts setting up tents. Junior goes
Yes.
over to inspect the supplies and loot the bodies, I presume.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Nikki's trying not to die. Dealing with the pain.
Yep.
Graham is taking a nap.
Hoping.
Here's Dragon Graham and helping set up tents. Junior, this is what you find while looting their
All
bodies
right.
and the supplies.
Oh, can I take Bjarn's $900?
All right, so I take the wholesome money. Actually, I'll just bring everything
Cool.
We also scavenge the money
except
off
the
of Bjarn,
except the armor.
since he
The
doesn't-
armor, the weapons can wait a bit. So I take 500 rations and tattered scroll, and I bring them over. The rest we can do.
What, Susie?
Do we also take the money from Bjarn since he doesn't need it anymore?
Sure.
Fucking
You're getting full circle.
die on that hill.
It's your inventory, Tariq.
I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna still be
No,
in berserker
you
mode.
loot
I'm not
Bjarn's
gonna
dead
take
body.
it. I'm just pointing it out in the looting, but I'm not gonna take it.
I mean, hey, we made
Oh,
1400
so
off this
funny.
venture.
No, I'm not touching shit. After that promise I made to Graham, I'm not stealing stuff.
If anyone should have it, it's Graham.
When I wake up, I'll take it. Don't worry.
If anyone should have it, it's Graham.
Do you want? Okay, so now that they're in medical tents, first of all, Junia, thank you for taking care of that. You found rations, did you?
There's rations. There's scroll, the money, and all the weapons and armor.
By the way, if you open the scroll, you see there's writing on it.
Do us a
It's a
favor.
later much problem.
Just take a peek at that scroll if it says anything important.
Okay. Well, I can't read actually.
Right. Hand it to me. I can read it if you want.
Alright, here you go.
Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Heavy Infantry, Squadron 4. You have been assigned to patrol the north. 1 Westerling male. 1... Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You guys see Pierre reading this, and you see him reading out loud. He goes, "Oh no!"
They do not engage in public. Once in secluded gate, engage. Oh, dude, they could have been tracking us since the town. Cause he alerted our attention in the town. It's very likely they followed us from the town,
Oh yeah.
especially since they ambushed us.
Oh, wait.
I'm telling people this right now.
Mhm.
This.
You think they maybe have?
I think for sure that they were in the town. They were patrolling the north. These are assassins. These are people trying to stop the prophecy.
You can see
You
like
think they came with
Tariq starts
horses?
to panic but pushes the attack away.
They actually might have horses lying around technically, but I don't think the GM would probably think that far ahead.
Jack, they should have kept up with us somehow.
It's okay. If they had horses, I'm sure they've already gone away by now. But what we do need to focus on is
Graham and Nikki.
Graham and Nikki. But thank you, I really appreciate this. This is good. Did a good job.
This is really bad.
Yes. I need you to do me some favors. I need my tools to be hot. Junia, can you? I don't care if either one of you which do this, but I need my
I have
tools
torches.
I've
Yes.
got oil.
All right, whichever you ends up doing it. I need my tools heated so they're disinfected, and I need to perform soon. I don't want to risk infection.
There are
Jack.
horses.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah,
didn't.
I
I realized that what Junia was talking about, and I was thinking about it too. Is like they would have to keep up. There's no way they didn't
Yeah.
have horses. But I didn't want to put too much pressure on you, Jack, to come up with something. If you didn't
Hey,
think that
Jack.
far ahead.
Keeping
It
up
doesn't-
on foot would have been very difficult if you guys
Yeah, no,
were on
exactly.
the wagon.
Okay,
They would have
Junia.
had to travel very fast.
I in fact changed my
Okay.
mind. You made a very great point. How about
They have 6 horses.
How about, if you want to, can you quickly go out towards those woods and look around to see if you see them, like the horses, see where they're tied up, maybe?
All right. I'll be right back.
Tariq?
See, I was
Rhino?
originally thinking of how they need horses, but then I was thinking, oh shoot, if they had horses, they would have to there's no reason for them not to battle you on the horses.
Tariq,
No,
once you have
because
those tools
they want
heated,
to
I
wait
will
for us to
begin.
be
No,
away.
because if they want to take the stealthy approach,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they ambushed us. They wouldn't have. God, that is actually kind of sketch that they followed us from the town. I will say, they know Western or female. Sorry, Westerner female, Northerner male, Westerling male, and then they found a Southerner with blue hair. What is that? Blue hair tips and a female, and then a plague doctor unknown. So it's assumed that he was. I like how that kind of tips into that whole zeroed in thing that I was talking to you about a really long time ago, Jack. that my character, a lot of people just don't know where he comes from.
You're the mysterious plague doctor that's been seen around with the prophecy. Most people don't know if you're a man or a woman, or if there's probably like legends about it. It's like he's not a man or a woman, or it's probably like he's a man. He's like his face is horribly burned, and that's why he dresses like that, or something like that.
Yeah, I reminds you of my
If
advantage, old advantage.
If I'm gonna help Pierre with disinfecting, do I know if Ghoul would have any bad side effects with metal, like regular metal?
So
Would
what?
I not be heating up the tools?
What?
If I heat up tools with green flame, is it gonna do anything weird?
Yes.
Shit.
The question
Junia
is,
has the-
do you
Have
know the
oil.
effects?
Ghoul is not hell. It's known among Westerlings. If you're going to cauterize runes, use regular fire. Ghoul fire, ghoul is not good to ingest. Don't drink
Do
ghoul.
I know
kids.
this considering I'm not a woman?
Yes.
I know this.
Yes.
Use my
Okay.
use
Ghoul
my
does not compatible with the human body.
use
It's very
my,
deadly.
use
very
my
dangerous.
use my
Pierre-
tools. Use my tools.
Pierre, I cannot use the torches that I have.
It's okay.
can't
I
explain
have
it
I
right
have
now,
some for
just I
you.
need
It's okay.
different
It's
fire.
okay. Here, I have tools you can use in my bag. I need to
I
ready
start
my gloves. I need to
disinfecting.
clean them. There's so much fucking blood
I'm
on me.
back. 6 horses.
Wait, there's 6 horses, but you can't. None of you know how to ride.
No, but we could attach
can.
one to the what's it called?
Okay, Nikki can ride, and okay, scout out ahead, I guess.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but we can attach one to the carriage, and even though there's a wheel missing, we can put something to try to at least.
at the very least, we
Make
do
it
have
movable.
6 horses. I don't know what that's gonna do for us, but at the very least we do have them.
We could sell them.
We could sell these horses to traveling merchants to give us a ride. It's a good idea. Let's hold that in.
So, are you doing surgery on Nikki and Graham right now?
Yep, we're about to do it.
So you're heating up tools and shit.
Pierre's doing his thing where he looks at his gloves, just standing still, trying to make sure his bones are nice and steady before he does this.
So how is this gonna work?
Alright, who are we gonna start with? Who looks the worst? I'm imagining Graham.
Graham.
Graham's
probably.
Graham.
unconscious and he's been stabbed and cut, and one sword cracked open a rib. Which, by the way, you're not really gonna be able to repair that
Yeah,
rib.
yeah,
but you
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah,
repair
yeah.
the cut, and the rib will just naturally heal.
I am gonna work on Graham. My main procedure will be we're gonna remove his shirt, and we're going to go across all of the cuts. I'm going to burn each part of the cut so the skin is being cauterized and it's closing in, so we can mitigate as much bleeding as possible, especially his major wound.
Well, the major wound was the
Yeah, well, he has a bunch of deep cuts to begin with, so that's kind of why we're going over. his
I'm probably gonna overhaul the healing thing for resting.
yeah.
By the way, just like an FYI.
Oh yeah, kind of like how you do it with Ivan, where it's like we give you a set amount of days where you can get back to better.
No, I think I'm just gonna overhaul it in general.
Okay, yeah.
Because it does consistently bug me that, like, after one day of rest, like, you guys go through this huge grand battle and you're all, like, fucked up. And after one day, you're like, okay, I'm pretty decent. I can start
I
walking.
could
Yeah.
perform multiple surgeries to show me to do better, or like we can.
Well, no, it's just his bodies will need time to heal.
I know that,
You
but
know?
we're
I'm not
also
gonna be as strict as, like, the Gurps where it's 1 HP every day if you roll HT. Because that's brutal.
we could
But
say
I'm gonna try and...
we could
make the
get
numbers
it
work.
along the lines of like we need to spend 5 days in like this medical tent and shit, and just like get shit going before any of us can get on the move again.
Actually, I'm pretty fine with that if you have to spend days
Yeah, well,
completely resting.
obviously we're not thinking towards a month, but I think 5 days of just like full resting, I think that's fine because it also is like it's what is it? It's incentive not to get injured during battle because it takes time off of our total clock.
Yeah, that's it.
we're-
Time is such a valuable resource that making injuries take time.
And how about
It's really
oh,
interesting.
here's what we can do, Jack. My margin of success for my surgery can determine how long this one person needs to stay.
I like just eyeballing it every time.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to do it for Graham then first? Surgery? Or
Well, actually, what I'm thinking is I might, for minor wounds and stuff, where you're just like
First
chilling,
aid.
like you're missing 3 HP, it's 1 a day.
1 a day for minor wounds?
But if you're gonna try and heal completely, it's just if you spend entire days resting, I might even be lenient. It might even be like 2 or 3 days, and that's it. But it's entire days where you're not traveling, you're resting.
yeah.
You can get significant HP back quickly.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
While Pierre's doing medical, can I just sit outside by where number 2 is tied up and
Yeah.
wait? Maybe lower my face mask so it's obvious that I'm a Westerling. He knows which one I am.
My
Okay, so
my mind's
Pierre,
stuck on that fucking navy.
Who's
boat.
holding down Graham? Oh, he's unconscious.
He's unconscious. Does not
Yeah.
matter.
He might wake up though.
I'll have
Make
Junie
me
on.
roll
I'll have
HP.
Junie on standby.
Junie is gonna take on Graham.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's unlikely he'll awake.
You gotta make me roll HP. Gotta make me roll HP.
Tariq, I need you in here.
What? From
If
outside
this-
the tent. What?
If this bear wakes up, I need you to keep it from moving, like that last one.
There's a bear?
Yes, Graham, the large, grizzly northern bear.
Oh.
Graham the Bear. That'll be his nickname as king.
I need you to.
I'm already writing the next
I need
letter
you to be ready to hold him down if he wakes up.
Oh, you're already writing the next letter. I love it.
He'll probably kill
Oh,
us.
boy, okay. Okay, yeah.
Are you okay? Junie, are you ready? Nice. All right. Are you ready, everyone? I'm gonna roll for.
Is this a strength check, Jack?
I'm gonna roll for strength. Well, we don't know if
If-
he's. I think he's.
If
gonna,
he wakes up, it
it's
is.
gonna be an HT check.
Roll, baby.
10, so that's success of 5.
Forward, roll HT.
That's a 9.
Alright, Junia and Junia and Tariq roll strength. Graham roll strength. There's a contest between the three of you.
He fucking wakes up.
The way it works, right,
I
is if
won.
they succeed, their margin of successes merge, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like. doing
Failure
that.
of 2.
Success of 0.
Success of 0.
Oh, it's a tie. It's a tie.
Reroll!
It's a... No. Ties aren't rerolls.
Tie.
Nothing happened.
Tie is nothing happens and they remain.
It'll make your surgery a little more difficult, like a -2, but you still got the roll. I imagine, right? You succeeded by.
I succeeded
More
by
than-
5.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You complete the surgery. Partway through, Graham wakes up and he's screaming. He's like, "No, Bjarn, no!" And then he just falls back unconscious. You guys all stop for a second, and look up, and the three of you make eye contact, well, as much as you can with Pierre. And you just look at each other like, "Holy shit!" And you just get back to it. That was horrifying. And then you sew him up good, fix him up, stitch him up. Niki's the hard one. But Graham is
'cause
unconscious. But his
I'm
major
already
wound
awake.
has been stitched up.
Yeah, Niki's already awake. She's conscious. No anesthetics for this one, girl.
You know, I'm not even unconscious. Like, I'm still awake.
Hey, Niki.
Yeah, hey.
We're ready. We're getting ready to perform surgery on you. I'm having Junie Tariq reheat my tools, and I'm gonna be right back at it. Hey, so
Right.
this is gonna hurt a lot. It's gonna hurt
Yeah.
for only 10 minutes. Okay? You think you can hold out for that?
Okay. I can try.
If you
Hey,
need,
Nikki, how about this?
if
And
you-
I take
you-
off
you
a
ha-
piece of leather armor and I offer it to go in the mouth, so you don't bite.
Oh,
your tongue.
absolutely. Yeah, no. She'll, like, bite down on it, yeah.
you have me, you have Junie and Tariq right beside you. We're right here.
Yeah, do you need to tie me down or anything?
No. We'll be okay.
I don't wanna-
We'll be okay. Just
Okay.
hold still the best you can.
I'll try. I'm
I
sorry
believe
if I can't.
Okay.
Tools already.
Pierre empties out one of his ceramic bottles of water to clean his gloves. And then gets his tools and will perform the second surgery.
Go for it, baby.
Success of 6.
So who's holding down Nikki?
Both of us.
Both of you.
So Junie and Tariq. Okay. Okay. Nikki, roll strength
HT.
+2
Oh right, yeah, sorry.
versus Junie and Tariq. I'm giving you +2. Yeah.
Failure of
The
three.
adrenaline's coursing through your veins. You're going crazy.
Success of 3.
Clear of 3.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
You guys suck. This is-
What'd you get,
Roll the
Ivan?
fucking.
I
I
got
rolled
a
the
success of
13.
3.
Failure of 3.
And Susan, you also got a failure of 3.
It was the same thing I rolled.
what
for
what was Luna's margin of success?
Success of 3.
You want to add?
Yeah.
You want to turn that as a negative to my roll?
Nikki breaks Junia and Tariq off, and the surgery is significantly more difficult with the fight that's struggling. Pierre, your surgery is at -7.
Wow.
I
Okay.
pass one end of my whip to Junia and start trying to like bind.
Yeah, I failed by
Nikki
one.
down.
I'll get you.
-7. That's ridiculous. I'm not. There's no way I can make that.
Well, it's really hard to perform surgery on someone who's alive and moving.
Yeah.
Nikki, you take 1 damage.
Okay. I have 1 HP.
And you also fall unconscious from the pain.
Okay.
But you are successfully stitched up.
Woo.
Nikki and Graham are unconscious in the tent. Bjarn is outside, ready to rot.
How many? How long?
Yeah,
I
Junia and
pulled
Tariq.
the-
you
I've
are
been
sitting
recording for
alone.
4 hours and 45 minutes.
I'll sit in front of number 2 again.
Oh, friends, I need to piss real quick.
Tariq, you get out of the tent and you see number 2 is awake.
I'll be right back. I need to piss.
Okay, instantly walk up to him, put the short sword against his neck. I'm not killing him, just press it there.
Yeah, his poor fucking neck, bro.
Yeah, I know. And my face mask is down so he can clearly see that I'm a Westerling. And just, who sent you?
He looks up at you and he's gasping for air. He goes, "Water, please."
I press the dagger a little bit. Who?
What did you say when you pressed it more?
I start to say, like, who, but then I just kind of stop.
I'm back.
And I stare at him.
He's like breathing really, not erratically, but he's struggling, really straining to breathe. And he just looks at you and goes, "Water." And you see he like sticks his tongue out to try and catch like raindrops in his mouth.
I'll put the dagger away and just kind of think for a moment. And say,
Maybe he's a water witch, and if you give him water, he'll turn into a sea dragon.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say,
You convinced me.
here's what I'll say. I'll say, you shouldn't beg the sun for mercy, but thankfully I am not the sun, and I give him some water.
It's raining.
Yeah, but like I'm
You give him
giving
some,
him something
he
can
just
actually drink.
desperately gulps down every piece you give him. He has now drank all of the water that was in your. Or how much water are you going to give him out of your sack?
I give him like half, and then I'll
He drinks half of
strip
it
away.
happily. He like smacks his lips, and then he just like lowers his head, and he's like just continues trying to breathe. He looks up. He's like, "That beast with you. Who is he?"
Who are you?
Alan.
Alan.
Vince Alert.
He looks up at you.
Surprisingly honest about his name.
How long have you been following us?
He just closes his mouth and he doesn't answer. Do you have
Dagger
like any
back against his
intimidation
throat.
skills or anything?
Nope. Just a dagger against
Yeah,
his
it
throat.
does.
That's all I got.
Smile.
I do have an intimidation skill.
Actually, you have intimidation.
I think.
Yeah.
I may have edited it last night because I didn't use it at all.
Oh.
Because I also am
Yeah,
not
I
the
would
guy who uses Intimidation 4 does.
Well, your plague
I
doctor
don't.
is really spooky, so
Yeah, I don't have intimidation. I just have the reputation of Westerlings and a dagger at his throat.
I have poisons, and that's all I need. I can intimidate with that.
Alright, Tariq, roll. So what are you saying?
I said, how long have you been following us? And I have a dagger up against his throat, and I'm just kind of hoping that he gets the general vibe of Westerlings that everyone else does.
Roll will minus. Do you have the acting skill?
Nope.
Okay. Roll will minus.
Unknown modifier.
-2.
Failure by 4.
Let's see what he gets. I can close his Bjarn's document now. I don't need that.
Yeah, homie's dead.
Oh.
Oh, I almost rolled an Asher's channel. Then I can't hide my rolls from you guys and lie and laugh. Yeah, he also failed. You failed by 2?
4.
Okay. He failed
With the -2 penalty, it was a failure by 4.
Yeah, he just looks up at you and just he doesn't say anything. He just keeps his mouth closed.
Can I come out of the
press
tent?
dagger
Can I also
until-
come out of the tent then?
When Pierre,
Yeah, Junie
when
and Pierre, you
out,
come out of the tent and you see Tariq holding a dagger up to the.
Can I say that, Pierre, when you
waking
come
man-
out, I've
waking
pressed
man.
the dagger just far enough that, like, tiny droplets of blood are starting to come out, but I'm not killing him, but, like, you come out and that's what you see.
Has friend spoken yet?
He looks at you, Tariq, and he says, "Kill me. That's what they'll do."
Oh, don't worry. We got some stuff planned for you, my friend.
A lot more than simple killing.
The plague doctor Pierre crouches next to Tariq with a splash of weak poison in a pouch with his dagger out. Do you see this bag, my friend?
He looks down at it and then glances up to you.
It can make you very ill. Very, very ill, and you won't die. Not for a while at least, but it will be a painful death. Long. Very long. I don't have to do that at all. In fact, I will let you go. But you have to tell us who you are, who you work for, and where you came from. 3 things. All it is. And then all of this can go away.
His name is Alan, I can tell you that.
Alan, make this easy for yourself.
You got a family?
1 second. I'm looking at what diplomacy does and if it would count.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
It's skill of negotiating.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I could use diplomacy here.
Diplomacy you can almost use anywhere. It's one of the best skills.
I could use diplomacy here, yeah.
I'll give you diplomacy -2.
So that's mine is 12, so that's 10. I'm rolling for a 10. 10, got it. Success is 0.
He looks at you and he says, "Don't tell anyone about me.
Oh,
Tell
don't worry.
if you encounter anyone, tell them you killed 6 of us.
I did.
That's how many there were.
I killed the man. I knew you. I even knew his name. His name was Alan. I killed him.
Two died on the way. There were 8, but you killed 6. Don't tell them my name,
Don't worry, Alan. I got you. I don't know
or
your name anymore.
they'll come after me.
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from.
We're from the south.
Yes?
I don't know why. Most of us didn't want to come up here. We were assigned here to patrol and look for you, and we were just following orders." And as he says that, he glances over at number 1.
That guy.
Pierre, roll IQ.
Okay. Going for a 13 or less. 9. Success of 4.
You can presume number 1 was the captain.
Captain over there. Tell me about him.
Not much to tell. His name was Arian. He
Okay, so let me get this straight real quick. You came from the south. Do you mean the stewardship enlisted you to do this?
I don't know.
You
We
don't-
were just
You don't know where your work belongs to. Are you contractmen?
my captain just told us to come up here. I don't know who gave us the orders. For all I know, he gave us the orders. He just said we're going up north and we're hunting for you. And he looks around.
And you decided a good way to make a living was by being an
No,
assassin.
I think these are southern.
They're soldiers.
Soldiers, yes. They're a
That's
squadron.
the
Yes, but we're not assassins.
Yes, I can clearly tell you didn't do your job very well. None of us are dead, except for that one, but he didn't belong to our prophecy.
None of us are dead, except for that one points to the fucking maggots crawling through Bjarn.
Except for the Northern Throne, which I suppose if you are an assassin.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
The heir to the North Throne? He just looks
No,
at you.
I think I just blurted out.
By the way, this whole time he's like gasping for air. He's like, "That's who was with you? We weren't expecting a sixth person." Oh, it makes so much sense now. That's why he was like that in the town.
Were you out here for kill or capture?
He said kill.
Are more
On sight.
of you coming?
I don't know. I swear I don't know.
You know, you said a couple things here today, and I thank you. And you said a lot of truths, so I can believe you. I know you're telling the truth. And there's one more truth you told me. You know what that was, Alan?
He's just like he's just gasping for air. He can't even respond.
6 of you died, and Pierre kills Alan.
You just like stab into his neck.
Yeah. Oh well,
Poor guy.
nothing we can't handle.
I never liked governors.
We'll have to break the news to the others when they're healthy. We can't tell them when they wake up.
I guess that's who he meant when he said some people conspire against us.
Yes.
Right. This causes
Heavy
a lot of
infantry
problems. There's no
squadron.
roads out to the western wall. They could just be hiding out there.
What we need to do is never travel again with a person with a loose cannon who will abruptly say who we are. And they do know who we are and what we look like. I definitely need to ditch this outfit at some point. The further we go into the west, unfortunately. As much as I would rather not, it's definitely giving me away.
We'll have
You
to.
gotta stick out like a
There's one thing
Plague
we
doctor.
gotta do. We should probably start moving quickly. The chances are they probably relayed orders back to whoever they got it from that we were up here.
And
In
as
this area, at
much
least.
as I hate to say it based on this information sheet they have on us, maybe if we all cut our hair and maybe even dressed a little bit differently, we can do anything we can to knock them off
can't.
our trail.
I could pass this.
yeah.
quite a
Tariq's
guy.
just gotta go full white face for the rest of the journey.
I
Yeah,
could pass
Tariq
as
just
quite
kind
a
of looks to the
good-looking
floor.
guy.
Tariq just kind of looks to the ground and is like, there's nothing I can do.
It's okay.
I can.
We can make our
can wear-
small efforts here and there.
There's other Westerlings in Aslandri, right? They're very rare.
I mean, if he changes his clothing, it could go. He gets a cloak and not his Western clothing. That could work.
I mean, I've been wearing these winter clothes over them, but everything I'm using to cover my face.
As you guys
is
are
Western.
talking, you hear the hooves of horses and the turning of wheels. And you turn and you see coming towards you is a wagon.
I cover
the
up my
distance.
face immediately.
You cover up your face immediately. What are you guys going to do as it approaches? You can't really see who's on it.
Junia, I'm going to go inside the tent, and I want you to talk to them. Make them either strike up a trade or make them leave.
Alright.
You're gonna see all the dead bodies.
Yeah, Bjarn's lying dead in the road, by the way.
All right.
I'm gonna I'm gonna
And
stand behind Junia.
if you can
and
see
have
them,
my
they can
dagger held-
certainly
They
see you.
They look like
So I'm gonna wait. So I'm gonna stand behind Junia. I'm covering my face, so I'm not obviously Westling. I'm just gonna hold my short sword behind my back in a kind of formal looking way, but in a like I will use it if I have to, but they can't see it from the road way.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm gonna go inside.
go into the road.
You guys didn't think I would do 2 combats in a single session, did you?
No, we did not, but we're ready for it. Graham isn't.
Excuse me?
Never sneaky, but we are.
Yep, we're going
Don't
for
be
it.
Nikki, you're conscious, so you don't have to fight it.
This is round 2, baby.
This is that was
It's
just
the last
that was
two.
the easy
It's
group.
the two ones that
this
somehow
is
died
the
and
elite
then came back
soldiers.
to life.
I haven't
This
been
is-
paying attention to anything that has been said over the past like
this is
30
the second
minutes.
area in the 3-area active.
It's okay. We're gonna have to explain it to you guys
description.
in game later.
So Junia, as it arrives, and Tariq, you're looking. They're wearing pink robes.
Okay. That's something. That's good news for once.
No, we don't know if they're working with.
I
us.
know, but it's look, we are a bit desperate.
Oh
right
God,
now.
can you imagine if they fucking disguise themselves as clerics?
We're a bit desperate right now, Tariq. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, Pierre, note this down somewhere.
Mhm.
In your doc, maybe.
Yeah.
Cleric outfits and the design on them and stuff,
Mhm.
they're pretty plain, but especially the emblem and the certificates and everything have meticulous designs that can only be manufactured and recreated at the cleric HQ
So
and by
you
clerics.
can't encrypt your own.
It is
certificate.
very, very difficult to counterfeit cleric stuff.
No wonder
The
why
only
you
way
can
they
do
could
a
feasibly
quick
disguise
glance
themselves
spot
as
for them,
clerics and like successfully do so is to steal cleric unit. Like
but that's
uniforms, like,
unlikely
buy them off the
anyway
black
because,
market or something.
because stealing cleric outfits.
So
would
on
be
a
like-
quick glance, they can do it, but not on a quick. But like for details, they
it
can't.
makes sense.
I mean, if anyone has the resources to get them, it is your enemy.
It makes sense that the clerics we've encountered have never questioned my validity when upon seeing my certificate. Fair enough. Is the coast
Alright.
clear?
Do they go by or do they stop?
Yeah. Jack.
Oh no, they're coming. They're coming closer.
But do they?
Seems
Will
like
they go by
clerics.
us or will they stop?
So you guys are waiting, and they stop as they get to you. They go, "Hail! Who are you?" Like the wagon driver speaks, and then the cleric gets up. He goes, "Stop the wagon!" And stops, and the
I
clerics
keep
rush
moving
off.
if I were you.
And they're running over. They're not running towards you. They're running towards Bjarn.
Oh.
And there's like 3 clerics, and they crouch down, and they're like checking the pulse, and they're like feeling around, and they're looking at the wounds and stuff. And they're like, you hear one of them say like, "Oh, what a shoddy job on the bandages. What is this? What is this?" And they're feeling around. They look up, and they're like, and they all just look at each other silently and nod.
I got a success of 6.
And they
Hey, all of you, I get back on that wagon if I were you.
No, Tariq, shut up.
look up, and one of them goes, "Are you threatening a cleric?"
I'm just saying. this
Don't
is
mind him.
easier.
Don't mind him. Tariq,
Yeah, you hear
We need the help.
you do hear one of them say, "Are you threatening a cleric?" While you're in the tent.
I remain in the tent.
Okay.
okay. Hello. My apologies for his behavior. We've just been through a lot.
Are you? He points to Tariq. Are you?
I'm from Norsair.
No, you're not. At least not in those garments. Can I see your face?
It's badly burned.
Okay.
These are from a local cleric.
You're so bad at lying.
Damn, I'm really bad. Well, I'm good at like acting, but lying or like in character lying is really hard for me.
Alright.
Okay.
It says,
Wait. So wait. What did you say?
may you please stop
I
asking
said I was
questions.
badly burned and that these are medical work given to me by a local.
Ah, okay. They were given to you by a local cleric. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have performance or public speaking?
Nope.
I thought you were about to
Yeah,
ask me how
roll-
performance-enhancing drugs.
Roll IQ -5.
Okay, I have to go 5 or less.
I believe in you. Roll at a 17, or you accidentally show your face.
Nope.
They know you're. It's. You didn't feel very you didn't sound very confident in saying that, and
Do they just
By the way,
know
I
I'm
can
not
wake
Norsair?
up.
Do you
or
have
they
any
think
medical
this is wrong?
supplies? We've
they know
got.
you're lying about that.
Do you have any medical supplies? We've got injured people.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
In that tent.
Pierre, is it fine if they come in?
I'm guessing they are clerics.
Yes.
Based on the
There's
sound of
3 of 'em.
things.
There's
Pierre,
3 of them.
Pierre
We can
pokes
send
his
just one.
Pierre pokes his head out and looks at the clerics.
They see you, Pierre. They see the mask and they go, "Oh, it is. You are the Westerling." And they point to Tariq.
I'm not Westerling.
Why was the heir to the Northern Throne traveling with the prophecy?
You
They just ignore Tariq.
His brother is part of it. His brother is part of it.
Yes,
He's a
but why?
his
Why
father
was he?
his father sent him, the king.
Huh?
He claimed that Graham, our Patriot, needed help, so he sent
And
his
what
heir
happened
in
here?
peace. Well, this was a simple bandit ambush. They really got the better of us.
I glance at Pierre with what's the word?
Pierre, when you say
It's
that,
like
the clerics look at each other, and just from the way they look at each other, you can tell they're silently all saying, "Yeah, that's kind of what we expected
Mhm.
from you guys."
Wow.
But
And you think back to that one cleric that was saying, like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna fail." Like us clerics are gonna do the real helping out in the West once the war starts and once the
I wanna-
prophecy ultimately fails.
are you guys on your
If
way to
Tariq
Haven?
notices that eye expression, he just turns around and walks away.
This road is dangerous. I'm guessing you are heading with the rest of your caravan to Haven.
Sorry, Forrest messaged me. What?
Haven, that's your destination, isn't it?
The West, yes.
I want to go up to Pierre and whisper in his ear.
Who told you that? How do you know that?
The self sending people to kill. Sending people.
They're talking to Pierre. They're ignoring you, Junia.
No. I want to whisper to Pierre.
Oh, okay.
I was whispering to Pierre. Seven soldiers coming from. Seven soldiers killing the heir of the Northern Throne is quite an important thing. Don't know. Oh, should we say or no?
I'm not ready to
Suspicious
make such
advice.
claims.
Understandable. Okay.
What did you say, sorry?
How do you know that? But who told you that?
We met with another cleric back in, where was this? This was close to the, what town was it? It was, I forget.
It was the cleric camp. It wasn't a town.
Oh, I just knew it was close to a town. We were in a cleric camp. We had sustained some injuries from a battle, and we were in the cleric camp. And I had met up with a few clerics who were sending off wagons, and they were actually going the same direction we were. And I asked someone there where they were going, and we had a nice, pleasant chat. And I learned of something in our social climate between the stewardships. Something's brewing, and I heard they're sending clerics to the House Weller in preparation for that. That's all I know, I swear.
All right, whatever. They start walking past you, like, we'll check on your wounded here.
Do as you must.
They look in. They walk into the tent. Are you gonna follow them?
I'm gonna follow them just to kind of like inspect what they're doing to my friends. Not necessarily in like a concern matter, but more of like a place of judgment.
They lean over and they're staring around at your friends and checking out the wounds and stuff. They're staring. And they like whispering to each other, and one of them walks out of the tent. And the two are standing back, and they look at you and they go, "Did you do these?"
As you may know, I am out in the middle of nowhere. I am confined merely to heated tools, so if you're about to make some comment about my privative medical skills, I may warn you, I have been out in the wild for the last 40 or for last 20 days. So please refrain your comments about my trade, if you will.
They look at each other and look back at you, and one of them says, "We were just gonna say that we were wondering how you did it without the Oh, I just gotta come up with a plant name. Um,
Do you not have a plant name generator on hand, you asshole?
plant name generator.
I stole lilac.
Why does this exist?
English names. The
The Eastern lilac.
Alt-Riglet. Or Regal Joy.
Without Escuin milk.
Hogwarts.
How do you mean?
Well, it keeps them unconscious during things like this. I mean, obviously you don't have any. It's generally
They
only
were
clerics
awake.
have it.
Without such commodity, I am forced to hold them down as I perfect my
Pierre roll naturalist
naturalist.
-4.
Naturalist -4, that brings me to 11.
Hey, can I also roll naturalist?
No.
Ah, missed it by
Aw.
1.
You don't really know what Escuin milk is.
Damn, that sucks.
What's Esquin milk?
Junior, are you in here?
Well, of course I'd be looking. What the fuck they do?
I
Okay,
think
I
I'm
didn't know
the
that.
only one that doesn't.
Junior, when you tried to go into the tent, they kicked you out for
Oh.
taking up too much space. It was too
I
crowded.
wouldn't know. I'm poking my head.
What if that fell
in-
Yeah,
under?
you
What if
creeped in,
that?
you're like, what's Escuin milk?
What if that
That's when
fell
you go-
under pharmacy herbal?
There's a rare plant called Escuin. It, I don't think it grows up here in the north. It grows in the west and the south and in the east, a little bit in the west. When taken, and it can be turned into a white, thick liquid. We call it milk. It's not actually milk. But it can turn. It would combine with other plants and substances. It can turn into a powerful, potent liquid that can render someone unconscious and unable to wake up for several hours, anywhere from 4 to days.
So that's what I took.
Generally, whenever most clerics carry them, especially well, at least any medically trained ones. But the process for making it is advanced. It's not commonly known. And before any major surgeries like stitching or anything,
That sounds
use it
relatively
to-
important. Wouldn't I have learned that in school?
you learn it in later classes.
Oh. I should not have invested this much into naturalist.
Only clerics really know about it. So it's not like you would encounter it anywhere else. And then you studied for 2 years and you didn't come across it in your studies and then left and didn't talk to any. You specifically avoided clerics. So it makes sense why there'd be that little gap in knowledge.
I just
So
did
that's
not
what
need it for my surgery.
Would you like some for the future? I mean, it's impressive that you did this. What did you just have? Were they just held down or?
Faith, my friend. Lots of faith.
Or would you want some for the future?
I'd appreciate any medical supplies whatsoever. I don't want my friends dying.
One of them comes back and he has some herbs and different potions and mixtures and stuff, and he starts applying an ointment to one of some of Graham's wounds, and one of the clerics starts gently putting some of one of the potions into Niki's mouth, and they just start doing some stuff. And one of them comes in, or the one you were talking to leaves, and he comes back, and he has a vial of this thick white liquid, and he hands it to you. He's like, spoonful should render them unconscious for several hours, but be careful. It's very, very potent. If, for example, if you drank this entire bottle, you would probably die, or at the very least enter a coma for months. So be careful.
Yeah, the God Emperor must have drank a lot of this stuff.
The cleric laughs. That's a funny idea. Yeah, you think when he's sleeping they just give him another bottle like every couple
No,
months?
he did one of those Badland Chugs things and he just sucked a lot of it.
What's up? I'm Ari, and today I'm going to be chugging 1 gallon of Escuin milk.
And that is how our campaign begins.
2 centuries ago. Escuin milk's a pretty modern invention too, like within the last few decades. So I don't even think. Actually, yeah, the clerk starts saying this. Like, it's a pretty modern invention within the last few decades. I think the first use of it was around 50 years ago.
The last few decades? Man, this must have been new when I was in cleric college. And I kind of blurt that out as I'm thinking about it.
He looks at you and goes, you went to school?
I'm certified 2 years.
An associate. Huh. Well, then, yeah, that probably explains why you didn't know what it was. It was new back then, and it's even today, it's only taught in more advanced classes. Because, most associate clerics generally don't have to deal with these conditions, especially alone. They're usually at least working with someone else.
I have naval military experience working in rough conditions like this.
Interesting. A cleric and a naval officer. That's an interesting combination. He just looks you up and down, and he's just thinking to himself, that's probably why he dresses like this, because he's just a very unique guy. To put it mildly.
Unique fella.
But yeah, he's saying he's just going on this little rant SQN. Throughout history there were evidence or hints that some people knew SQN had this ability, and then eventually the modern composition or product SQN milk, or a recipe for SQN milk, was developed in the last 50 or so years. So the God Emperor wouldn't have even been able to drink it unless, if anyone secretly knew how to make it, that's the guy.
Escuin milk.
Anyways, here you go. He gives you the vial. Your friends should feel a bit better after what we've given them.
I appreciate it.
He looks around. He's like, by the way, Tariq, while you're outside, you see some of the guards get off the wagon, and they take Bjarn's body and they put it on their wagon.
I am very cautious about this, but I'm not gonna intervene. But I'm just.
You take the money from Bjarn.
I'm sure they're doing normal things, but I think.
Oh, you specifically didn't take the money from Bjarn, huh?
Yeah, he still got the 900 on him.
Yeah, 900's gone.
Well, no, we could ask. For Graham.
Well, you can't because you're not
is his
outside.
brother.
I don't know.
You better not. He's safe in the grave.
I know. No, but it's for Graham, It's his brother's money.
Guess what?
What was I talking about?
Body's
You
taken
were talking
away.
about them taking the body.
Okay,
I
yeah.
was just saying
Guys
my
were taking
anxiety
Bjarn's
is
body
making
out,
me
and they
watch
put it on the wagon. Or actually, they bring it to the wagon. And Tariq, you see one of the guards, is the clerk talking to the guard, and you hear the guard probably proclaim, "Yes, I shall ride out. I shall be the one that delivers the heir to the throne to his father." And you hear the cleric be like, "Don't be so excited about this. The steward is not going to be happy to see you with his dead son."
Hey, I'm guessing you're going to the king
I
soon,
walked
right?
up to him.
Oh, Pierre,
and I
you're
just
still in
say,
the tent.
Well, I guess I overhear that, and I imagine I'd because he's proclaiming.
Yeah, you overhear it, definitely.
Oh, I'm trying to
Let me
talk to
say
the
my
cleric.
thing.
Sorry.
Let me say
Oh,
my
you're talking to the
thing.
cleric, okay. First Tariq.
I would just walk up to the guy and kind of push him aside and be like, "You're not doing that."
You're trying to push the guard away?
Just lightly,
You slightly pull him away, and he jumps back and he puts his hand on the hilt of his sheathed sword, and he looks at you and goes, What are you doing?"
Not taking that body to. If you're going to, you're not going to claim it like that. We have another heir, son. I don't know. We have something that belongs to that throne who is
His brother.
unconscious in that tent, and he should get to decide what happens.
No,
Is
the
brother.
steward will want
And
to see.
that-
Both of them are like telling you, like, the steward will want to see his son. This is his heir. They're going to have a funeral for him, at least a royal funeral.
So is that other man. We're
Wow.
brothers. You can't just
Send
separate
him
them
north
like
with
that.
him then. His brother? Oh yeah, they looked at each other and like, oh yeah, yes. We've heard one of the Norsers was with you.
The
It's the bastard, isn't it? They look at each other and they kind
I
of
don't know
chuckle.
what that means.
Do you say
He's
that
the
out loud?
what?
The bastard,
Yeah, I'm like, he's the what?
the son of the concubine.
I don't care
Susie doesn't know
if
what a
he's related
concubine
to
The
concubine.
black sheep of the
I think
family,
that-
sort of the runt of the pack, even though he's the oldest.
He understands nothing.
Don't
You
just
can
hate
probably- you
that
can tell from the
in
accents these guys are
CK3
northern.
You have a kid with your concubine before you have a kid
They
with
mentioned
your wife?
run of the pack, and Tariq instantly goes silent.
They look at each other and just kind of awkward silence, and they turn back and go, "Okay, don't be so excited. Go out, right quick, be safe. This is your task. Do it well. Get to Screwer, get more help. Good luck, son." And he goes, "Oh yes, father." And they load Bjarn's body on the back of the horse, and the guy climbs up onto the horse and begins to ride off, unless someone wants to do something to him. No? Cool.
Well,
The man begins to ride
everyone
eastward
else
along the
is-
road.
I would just say, like, be respectful.
I did want to
Not their
mention something
family.
to a cleric before they leave. At least in
Money.
You say that, Tariq, and the guy on the horse turns back and goes, "Fear not, strange foreign man. I will take care of him just well." And he starts riding away. You see he starts riding kind of clunkily, and the body's like flopping up and down, and he's not the best rider, and you can just tell. But his father puts his hands on his hips and looks on proudly anyways.
Tariq just stands there in confusion because he's getting flashbacks to, like, run of the pack related things, but then also he just got called a man, and he's gonna take that as a win, so he's kind of just standing there, and he's not sure how to take that conversation.
Just called a man, he's gonna take that as a win.
On God.
Alright, Pierre, you're talking to the cleric.
yes, because I imagine we both overheard the fucking large ass banter out there, so I just wanted to quickly make the statement. The heir actually had a message. I was with him when he was in his last moments of life.
Yes?
He specifically instructed that he wanted his father to bring more help for Graham because he'll need it.
Dude, you guys are gonna be sailing down the river, and suddenly a northern warboat is going to be.
No. It's gonna be the next in line to succeed the throne, and then they're gonna die. They're gonna die.
Graham's gonna become heir, not because his father wants to legitimize him, because if he doesn't legitimize him, he has no children left. Because one by one, they're going to arrive to meet Graham and die.
Hey, Jack. The next person is Gorm.
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 I love Gorm. I want to see Gorm.
Actually, you know what? There's no world in which I'm legitimizing you because I want King Gorm.
No. There's Gorm, Arn, Tornston, all Gudbrand, Einar, Nut, K-N-U-T.
You've done such a great job of naming the royal family, like unironically. I love it.
It's so good.
All right, so Pierre, you say that, and Clark looks at you and goes, "Anything else?"
Thank you. This was actually quite appreciated. I was very
All right.
worried.
Well, sadly, we don't have any. One of the clerics pops his head in. As this cleric is saying goodbye, another one pops his head in and goes, "Is your wagon broken?"
Oh yes. some lightning hit it actually. Whole thing.
Oh damn! Yeah, that explains it. It looks like you hit a gnarly rock or something. This is the strangest cleric ever.
Medieval times, this is
He's northern, guys. He's like gnarly.
Yeah, this is a northern cleric because gnarly is canon northern lingo.
Yeah.
Yo, that rock was gnarly, dude.
Oh, I can take a look at it for you, or all of us can, really.
Yeah. You have like a certification in that?
Yes.
Oh, awesome, wonderful.
The clerics gather and start to look at some of the clerics, like 2 or 3 of them, start to look at the wheel and start like making a plan. You see, like they start. By the way, the rain has dissipated
I'm
now.
imagining that shitty Red Dead like building house music playing over this as we fix the wagon together.
The camp music, yeah.
I'm just gonna poke my head in the tent and Pierre, they're taking Bjarn back to the.
Oh yeah, that cleric ran over and alerted the other guy, by the way, and said like a message. Actually, he ran out to deliver the message, but the messenger was already gone. And they're not going to send another man out, so it's too late.
Bruh.
So the 2 or 3 clerics start looking at your wagon and the broken wheel, and they start to like make plans and stuff and start working at it. And they like get out hammers and tools and start to repair the wheel and put it back on the axle.
Wow. Very nice.
Let me make a roll. Let's see if they get like an 18 or something. So there's a lot of arguing and frustration as they're communicating to one another. There seems to be some sort of issue in like the approach to putting this back on and what should happen. And one of them's arguing like, no, we can't make new parts. That's the part you're not getting. We have to work with what they have here. And they're like arguing. And one guy's just trying to hammer away and screw away and everything. And they're just working at it. After about like 30 minutes, they've got the wheel back on.
Can't make new parts. We have nothing. It's like Ben. We do something with Ben. He's like, all right, what if we construct a new pulley system?
Just oh god.
And your wagon is now in good condition, but is only being pulled by 1 horse.
We
We've got 6 horses stating the forest.
6 horses.
We do have 6 horses.
All right, you can totally steal one of the horses and attach it up.
That sounds.
Epic.
All right.
Do any of you have animal handling?
I'm sure one of these clerics do.
That's true.
Yeah.
One of the clerics, clerics are carrying prophecy hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, they should just send a band of 5 clerics, 1 from each stewardship, and well, a Westerling cleric can't really exist, but they should get 4 clerics and a Westerling to go do the prophecy.
I mean, they kind of did. They kind of at least got like 1 half quarter cleric.
1 cleric who got an associate's like decades ago.
back when apparently it had bad administration.
Yeah. Yep. No, exactly.
It's like Dumbledore
The
talking
current
about his
headmaster
time
of the
at
clerical order is
Hogwarts.
one of the few good things going on for Aslandri right now. So,
Clerics are, you can go.
clerics, take your horse and tie it up to take a horse and tie it to your wagon. You now have 2 horses still. Congratulations.
So we actually don't have a lot to give you, but if you really wanted 5 horses, we could present this to you as our gift for your hard effort here. 5 steeds just for you guys.
You know what? That helps. All the guards who were sitting in the wagon ride the horses.
Nice. Okay, cool. We don't have to worry about paying them. We just gave them the 5 horses.
Nor feeding the horses.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about feeding those horses anymore. They're good.
We don't have
Well,
any
also,
food for
what
them
were you gonna fucking take those horses with you?
No.
and sell them.
We could eat them. That's a good.
True, that they are food. You're correct.
So the clerics wave you goodbye as they ride away on their wagon.